This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by GoDaddy. Coming up on today's TRS, we take a look forward to the films of 2011.
All week, you've seen us deliberate over our top 5 movies of the year and awarding one winner. Today...
Also video games and TV.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, but I'm movie-oriented because...
You? Dan Trachtenberg?
But specifically, because today we are going to take a look at 10 movies coming out next year. There's plenty of movies coming out next year that we're excited about.
Yep.
We've talked about a lot of them in our Comic-Con episode and such. So we're going to pick 10 movies and make predictions of them in a style based on a podcast we love called The Showpocalypse, where they review trailers in a Trailer Hicks segment where they have one quippy remark to review.
Yeah, we did this last year and we loved doing it, so we're doing it again, and you'll probably see a few clips of us doing it at the end of these episodes.
That's right, because we made some really funny predictions.
Some great predictions all
Just
week.
very accurate.
Yep.
So,
finger on the pulse.
That's right.
Here we go.
So number 1, The Source Code, which is the next movie from Duncan Jones, the guy behind Moon, and it's about Jake Gyllenhaal plays wakes up on a train not knowing who the heck he is, and has to stop a bomb from going off. And there's a much grander science fiction concept at play, but I don't know how much is a spoiler and all that stuff.
All of that's in the trailer.
Right.
So.
But so The Source Code, I less than 3 XOXO.
Really?
Interested, you used it as code. You wrote code for source code.
That's what I did. I think it looks amazing. There's aspects of it that make me feel like, oh gosh, I hope not. But I think it could be awesome, and the concept is genius.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna touch a little bit on the concept without being being semi-vague. Groundhog's Day meets epic sci-fi. I just hope they use the song "I Got You, Babe."
I wrote, is it a quantum leap forward? I fear we will compile this source code into a compile of shit.
Wow.
I fear. I hope it's great.
I understand.
Yeah, I understand that. Pile of shit makes sense. It's very clear.
Next up, Your Highness, a fantasy film starring Danny McBride and James Franco, and directed by Pineapple Express director and writer David Gordon Green.
Mm-hmm.
So
Natalie
sort of
Portman,
and Natalie Portman is in it as well.
ass is
A
all
bunch
over
of
that.
people. Actually, there's quite the cast.
Yeah. Of characters.
So, Your Highness, the court jester is prepared to make you laugh.
It's about as
Now you guys know.
specific as you guys.
I think we gotta keep going. Man.
I just want to say, I loved Year One. I'm one of the few people that did. I love this anachronistic humor in a fantasy setting. I think I would really dig it.
Too much of a good thing with Danny McBride. I'm done. I'm done with that. I don't think he can carry a whole movie. With that
I think
same
this may be
type of humor.
my first time I might really dig him in a movie.
Nope. I don't believe it will be.
All I wrote was Natalie Portman in a string bikini. That's all I wrote. I don't.
Well, you could just go see Black Swan.
I lost consciousness.
You wrote that, and then you couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
You woke up and your whole thing said W across it.
So Wes Craven is at it again with Scream 4. Scream 4. I'm scared. I already lost my voice.
Interesting. Mine was, do we need to scream again? No.
I put I'll Scream for Scream 4. It's a movie I've been craving.
It could be awesome. I mean,
be.
but chances
It's gonna
are
be awesome. It's gonna be
doubt it.
awesome.
You really feel that
I really
confident?
think it's gonna be awesome. Yes.
What gives you that confidence?
I don't know.
Because Wes Craven's last movie did not.
It's gonna be awesome.
fare
I
so
think
well.
it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be
Last
like the
View.
first one.
All right.
Hope so. Okay, next up from Marvel, based on the superhero,
Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh directing.
Branagh.
Yeah.
Branagh.
Thor. Hopefully less Boar in store than Fantastic Four.
Oh! Went with the rhymies. For me, I put Thor. Oh, it's hammer time! I am so excited after that longer trailer.
Really?
With the hammer fighting. Want it in me.
I put
Eyeballs.
My hands will be Thor from clapping so much when Brana brings the thunder.
Awesome.
My hand will be Thor.
Awesome.
That's really good.
Next up, Pirates of the Caribbean 4 on Stranger Tides. This time, Rob Marshall of Chicago and Nine fame directing.
Yep.
And Johnny Depp is the only returning.
a musical, I
or
guess?
not the
It's a
only,
musical?
but
No, Jeffrey Rush is returning.
Jeffrey Rush is in it, but now Penelope Cruz is in it. There's no Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley.
Right.
So Pirates of the Caribbean 4 on Stranger Tides might as well be the name of Johnny Depp's one-act play.
He's very good though.
It just seems like that's all this
Pirates
is.
of the Caribbean 4. At least it won't be Pirates 3.
Oh.
Well,
Well, I put Pirates 4. Oh no, a Pirates after 3.
nice!
It's after 3. That's
You guys are on fire today. X-Men First Class. So, you remember Matthew Vaughn, the director of Kick-Ass, was supposed to direct X-Men 3, dropped out, and in turn did Kick-Ass, now returns for a prequel to the X-Men franchise.
A prequel, which you take if you're really sick.
Yeah.
Before night.
You take it if you think you're going to get sick.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
crazy.
X-Men First Class, set in the
Hypochondriac's
60s.
prequel.
X-Men First Class. Gonna go ahead and give it an A. Grading on a curve set low by X-Men 3 and high with Matthew Vaughn.
Interesting. I'm gonna say a class act all the way. I'm very excited.
I put, if Vaughn adds a little stardust, it will certainly kick ass.
Nice.
Oh, those are movies.
All right. Super 8 is our next film, and this is, of course, the much anticipated, vaguely known what the plot is. Those are all words that you could arrange. From J.J. Abrams.
The TRS home game.
Hey,
Arrange my words.
set in the early 80s, late 70s, Amblin-esque monster movie.
Executive produced by Steven Spielberg.
Executive produced by Steven Spielberg, directed by J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Super 8, I'm already in line for Betamax and VHS.
Oh, that's actually pretty
I don't
good.
get it.
Super
Starts
8.
with Super 8, the replay.
I'm already in line for
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Okay.
I put Kids and Monsters, JJ and Steve, oh hell yes. I mean, it's gonna be at least awesome.
At least.
At least it's
At
gonna
most,
be awesome.
it'll kill you from how great it is.
brain blowing.
All right, I put Super 8. I anticipate something great from Super 8. Don't make me wait, I salivate.
Oh, Thor! Outside of Thor.
That was like the thing you did with the rhyming.
All right, Captain America once again. Marvel's next superhero movie. Chris Evans is Captain America, set in the 50s, right? 40s?
40s.
30s? 40s?
World War II.
Okay, Captain America, more like Sergeant 13 Colonies.
Oh no, don't say that,
I'm
Daniel.
not looking forward to it.
Interesting.
Well, let me say mine.
Yeah.
This is a juxtaposition.
Okay.
I am shielding myself from any negative thoughts and super soldiering on with high hopes.
Yeah, it still would have been juxtaposition. I don't think he's my captain. I am so worried about Chris Evans. He's just not, he's not the man for me.
I agree. Cowboys and Aliens. The movie is about what the title says it is, and it comes from Jon Favreau, starring Daniel Craig, and there's cowboys and there's aliens.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford as well. Cowboys and Aliens, two great tastes that taste great together. I'm looking forward.
Nice.
Have you ever tasted a cowboy? It's terrible.
Dude, it's amazing. Beef jerky? Cowboys and Aliens, the new AVP?
Really?
Not looking forward to this at all.
Nothing of it though is
AVP?
of the ilk of AVP.
I don't know. The stuff
The
we saw at
director is
Comic-Con
not
was
like.
brr.
Yeah, I mean, okay. All right. Is Daniel Craig in an AVP? You know what I mean? Like.
It could be. I gotta think about that. He was in some weird shit before he was Daniel Craig.
Cowboys and Aliens. In space, no one will hear me yeehaw. And I got.
Is that positive or negative?
Wait.
I got
here's an alt take.
supplemental one.
I like that though.
Was it Stardate
one's
supplemental?
This one's about Harrison Ford. When the ultimate space cowboy is a cowboy fighting space, I'll need some space to cowboy up.
So do you
I
like
don't
this?
think
It's
it's
gonna be good.
Really?
I don't think it's gonna be good.
Really.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, the last movie.
Lasties.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Tom Cruise
Protocol.
returns, and Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames also star.
Ving Rhames returns.
And it's directed by Ving Rhames. I know, but I couldn't say it with Jeremy Renner return because he doesn't.
Okay.
Directed by The Incredibles the director of the movie The Incredibles and Pixar elite Brad Bird. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Like the Iron Giant, Brad Bird will ensure this series doesn't rust.
Nice.
Amazing.
That's good. I like
Mine not so good. And also getting a phone call. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol's live action Incredibles movie? Hell yes.
I put my fuse is lit, my anticipation sparked, ready to cruise into excitement.
All right.
Although I will say, why couldn't you just do 4? Ghost Protocol? It sounds like somebody who makes video games came up with that. It's like the
I thought it was-
generic.
I actually
Ghost
thought it
Recon
was-
and Alpha Protocol are video game
yeah,
titles.
it's like the.
I actually thought that when
Might be of
because
war.
Simon Pegg is in it, when he was twittering about it, I actually thought that it was his voice was being lent to the next Mission Impossible video game.
yeah, it sounds like it's Mission Impossible of War, Gears.
Those
of
things
metal.
never really matter though.
No,
when
I
you
know,
hear
I know.
subtitles. You're
I know,
like-
it's just annoying.
It's weird when you hear it up front, but then you see the trailer and you're like, oh, okay, yeah.
So I hope we
go
were
set
right about
protocol.
all those.
I sure
well, we
did.
so went
were.
wrong about some of them.
Yeah.
'Cause I want them all to be great.
It's true.
Bring on 11. Bring in 11.
So stick around. We are going to show you some of the predictions from 2009 about 2010 that were just so smart on our parts.
We almost never get anything wrong.
Never on this show. But we do
Accuracy
want
is our
to
middle name.
thank our sponsors, GoDaddy.com. If you haven't checked out GoDaddy.com, it is a great place to host securely your website. They've got 99.9% uptime, 24/7 support, which is unbelievable to have that type of contact with the people who are managing your website, which is awesome. Also, you can check out their free iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry apps to communicate with GoDaddy, which is really great because when you're on the fly and you go, oh, great idea for a domain name, blah, 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 available, purchased, got it, hosting options, check. And also, you can use the coupon code TRS8 when you check out and get 10% off your order. Thank you so much. We've been loving our background all week, so if you want to send in a background, send it to fans@totallyradshow.com.
And you can get our logo to use in their background by going to our Flickr page, flickr.com/totallyradshow.
Correct, Amundo. We'll see you tomorrow.
Coming up tomorrow, we see what 2011 has in store for video games.
Clash of the Titans? No, actually they match. I'm looking forward to it. Could be bad, but
Amazing.
Yeah.
No Boobo, no go-go for me, dude.
I put this year's Terminator Salvation. Looks good on paper, but they should have left the property alone.
Smart.
Iron Man 2 gives me whiplash.
Nice.
In a
In a bad way. I think whiplash at the end of the trailer
No, I
with those
know.
whips
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
really cheesy.
I know, the whip effect.
Yeah.
Iron Man 2, they say Cheetos never prosper. I say they do. I'm in.
Cheetos never prosper. I wrote
Don't Cheetos.
Don't Cheetos.
Yeah, I know.
This movie will only make me angry that the third one isn't already out. Bring on the Avengers.
The Social Network hopefully isn't Friendstered.
Nice. How about, I couldn't care less how Twitter was made. This won't be Pirates of Silicon Valley, more like Pirates of Who Gives a Shit.
It's
Oh,
Facebook,
wow.
they're not Twitter.
Yeah, but it's the
Very
same.
interesting.
That's
I just wrote Yahoo.
nice.
I'm excited to
You
see
excited?
it.
Okay.
Excited to see it. Like, who cares how
Okay, The Last Airbender. Hopefully not. I want more.
Interesting. I'm gonna
first
say,
Airbender.
I'm gonna say, Saka to me, baby. Ready for this bitch.
Zuko that I want to go see it.
there it
I
is.
just came up with that now. Mine is,
Oh, good.
I predict a complete redemption for M. Night. Reminds everyone what a great filmmaker he is.
I'm excited about that. That's good. That's good.
Tron.
Yes.
Game on.
They throw a curve into my light cycles. I'm nervous about this one.
I wrote, could be a home run or the year's biggest disappointment. Better have tons of Jeff Bridges.
Nice.